Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, oftentimes ordinary people are called upon to do extraordinary things. These individuals don't think of themselves as extraordinary. Indeed, they often downplay their own role, no matter how valiant. But it is a testament to all that's good and right in the world when good people raise their hands, volunteer to serve, and take great risks to ensure the freedom and survival of all. When we speak of remembrance, we often simply state that our veterans gave us our freedom. There's no doubt about this, though it goes much deeper than that. In Canada, our veterans, both past and present, have not only given us our freedoms, they have helped shape the very country we live in. And to this day, Canada, still a young country, continues to be shaped by the men and women who have served, are serving, and will serve. We give shape to the Canadian spirit, ideals of freedom, democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. This year marks the 100th anniversary of the end of the First World War, and today also marks National Aboriginal Veterans Day. And we are reminded, in particular, of the tremendous service of First Nations, Inuit, Métis, and all Indigenous Canadians, and we thank them for their sacrifice and dedication, as we thank all our veterans. Madam Speaker, when Canada joined her Commonwealth allies in battle in 1914, our population was less than 8 million people in Canada, and it is astounding that 650,000 brave and mainly young Canadians joined in the defense of freedom in Europe and, by extension, freedom here at home. The casualties of that war were startling. Over 68,000 would not return. Another 170,000 suffered injuries that changed their lives forever. Almost 40% of those who served suffered injury or died in battle. General David Watson stated, "It need hardly be a matter of surprise that the Canadians by this time had the reputation of being the best shock troops in the Allied Army. The Canadian superiority was proven beyond question." It's my distinct honor today to profile the courage and resilience of Manitoba's own Stan Butterworth, who served in the Second World War and who I had the great honor of breaking bread with just a few minutes ago. He is joined today by Lieutenant Colonel Rod Klink, former commanding officer of the Fort Garry Horse. In the midst of active service abroad, Stan also had to deal with the death of his brother, Fred. But Stan demonstrated a stoicism that was reflective of many in the service and perhaps of his generation. He said, "I was a member of a crew. The war was not over. We had to go on from there." To Mr. Butterworth, the people of our province and our country salute you. And we are greatly honored to have you with us today. Let us all commit, as proud Manitobans and Canadians, to refocusing our minds and hearts toward the ultimate sacrifice made by our people. They have contributed to the cause of a safer world and a more secure future here at home. I thank, and we all thank, our veterans. We thank you for your selfless courage. We thank you for your belief in Canada. We thank you for your willingness to stand and to offer your lives for your country. You have done more than any leader, any theory, or any policy could ever achieve. You have given life to the Canadian dream, and we are the fortunate inheritors of your sacrifice and your commitment. On behalf of a grateful people, I say, God bless our veterans.